Ladies and gentlemen, how is everyone doing today? I hope everyone's great. I hope it's all good to go. Now, we have a big segment coming up. My name is Killer D. I forgot to introduce myself. I don't know why I didn't do that. Fucking this weed is getting to me, man. It's like, yeah, good shit. Um, I don't know where she went. I'm guessing her thing messed up. But oh no, she's back. Ladies and gentlemen, to bring on first for my the guest as my first guest, she has just made her debut last week. A terrible loss, but you know, let's see what she provides this week. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Lenore Lynn. Lenore, thank you for coming on the show.
Uh-huh.
Drinking water like she doesn't give a shit. Okay, all right.
What way you expect what happened?
Now, I want your thoughts on what happened last week during your triple threat.
Let's see here. Of course, out of nowhere, Emberlyn can seem to not get out of my business or Dollface business. What else is new?
That's exactly the thing I want to talk to you about was Ember Lynn and your position on what she did last week.
She does what she always does when she comes to my affairs. Always causes mayhem and mischief. What else is new? She still the same routine. Even as Allison Black, she does the same routine. This is still not the same. She's still the same toy that she always is.
Wow, I mean that is it's crazy how things can happen. Now, my question to you is I want to ask you is what is your opinion on Shadow?
Interesting individual, I say. And this is my first time facing him, but I've seen him other stuff and other promotions. I've seen that he can be a good competitor in that ring, but you know how I am when I get in that ring with someone new. Sometimes I like to have my fun.
Right. Now, um, you have one of the big. Now, mind you, last week you had a big challenge, a triple threat, but you didn't go home empty-handed. Now you are going to be in a Starlet match for the Starlet Championship that you're going to be having at the pay-per-view against none other than Dollface and Ember Lynn. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's funny that my first, probably my third match in the company. I'm already going to be in a more contendership for a championship, or hell, it might be a new champion holder. Jesus, let's have some more fun making history in the making.
That is very true. You can definitely have
But
history in the making.
hopefully that Dolly understands who is the true pain in our sides the most. I don't deep down she thinks I'm probably the thorn in her side, but we all know who else is the thorn in her side.
That's very true. That's very, very true. Now, Lenore, you've been all over the place. You've been all over the world. You've been in other places. Now, being here in EWA, what is your, what is your opinion on the company of what you've seen so far?
So far, so good, I gotta say. Except the little hiccup with the security, like keeping Emberlyn out or keeping dear old Brooksy out. Like, come on, can someone can handle Brooks? Like, that man's always a wild child, always the wild hoodlum in the entire Fed, all the promotions they've been in.
Okay. Now,
if you get better security, and make sure that Parker and good old John Reagan don't eat all the food again.
I know. It's pretty weird. I know I smoke, but you're getting these mixed up, man.
Tender nights, my chicken tenders. You know how much I love my chicken tenders.
Yes, I do. Now, my question to you is. Now, my question is your last words towards your opponent.
All I say is this and wanted to Mr. Shadow. I just hope that he is worth the hype. I hope he's worth every penny that he says that he is. Because you know damn well that I ain't not afraid to face no man or woman, monster, demon, or a fucking clown. I ain't afraid to face no man or thing. So, Mr. Shadow, I faced my fears long ago. Tell me why you're different. Show me why you're different from the others. Show me it. If not, you'd be nothing but a flash in a pan.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Look at that. All right, Lenore Len. I gotta say thank you for your time and coming on, and good luck in your match against the Shadow.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, what the hell? I'm hitting buttons over here. I don't know what the hell that was. But, ladies and gentlemen, my next guest has not made their debut yet, but somehow making it to the commentator. Ladies and gentlemen, Ruby Knight. Ruby? What are you doing in EWA?
In due time, all of you will know why I'm here. It's just in due time.
I mean,
But for now, I'll make my presence known real soon. That's all I gotta say.
what? Okay. What the hell? Where does this guy go? Where does this guy come from? What the hell is up this? We need better security around here because anything can happen to this motherfucker. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this next person I have coming on, he is in one of the biggest matches I've seen him so far. Ladies and gentlemen, he is in a triple threat match against Tyler Extreme and the so-called lunatic of yesterday, the other day, Brooks. Here is none other than the Ace. Ace, welcome to the interview show of EWA. How you doing?
I've been better.
Now, let's get it right off the bat. What was going through your head the other day when Brooks attacked you like that, and you attacked Brooks first?
What was in my head? You know, I've been sitting back for months and months just watching everybody do their thing. Then I built EWA. Then I saw the first show go off without a hitch. But during that second show, I had to sit there on the sidelines, watch everybody do their thing, and you think I wasn't going to get involved to get back everything I lost?
No.
That's what I'm doing. If I have to kick Brooks' teeth down his throat 3 times over to get everything back, I'm more than prepared to do it.
That's true, very true. Now, as we saw the other day, you had to fill in for one of the matches against DDP and in Demonic Nightmare. What happened with the ref? What made you get involved as the referee?
The pansy ass referee, the original one, got the fuck knocked out of him.
Okay, alrighty then. Now, what is your thoughts on this match?
Well, there's 3 of us. There's me, there's Tyler Extreme, and there's Brooks. I've already made my feelings towards Brooks known. I've already made my feelings towards Tyler Extreme known. There is nothing, absolutely nothing I will not stop at to get what I lost back. Brooks and Tyler Extreme, they're very, very fortunate to have it right now, but they forgot that game that they play on. It's on the battlefield that the Ace built. And now that landlord has come back, and he's got a little eviction notice to give to Brooks and Tyler Extreme. I'm going to do it in the way EWA said we have to do it. I'm going to do it by evolving.
All right. All right. Okay, you heard it here, folks. Ace is telling everyone how it is basically for his match coming up. All right. Ace, any last words for your opponents before you go?
I only have a few words left for Brooks. Brooks, I know you're watching, and I know you're fucking listening. I told you, you made a mistake. I don't give a fuck about the production truck. I don't give a shit about the security guards. I don't give a shit about the pupils. They're grown. They can handle themselves. You stepped into my crosshairs. That was your mistake. Keep in mind, when you step into the Ace's scope, you don't leave. Even if somehow you survive this, this doesn't end until I tear you apart. Remember, I'm not Ryan Days. I'm much, much worse.
All right. Thank you. Ace, thank you for coming on the show. And good luck in your triple threat. All right. Wow. That's Ace got a lot of words for both of his opponents, especially more for Brooks. But this next person is we just saw his opponent actually just come up on here just a little while ago. Ladies and gentlemen, making his debut here in EWA, the entity, the one they call Shadow. Shadow, welcome to the show and welcome to EWA.
What's up, Mortal D?
I know you were watching last week. I know you were in the back watching the rafters or wherever the hell you were. My first question is, why Lenore?
I have no idea what pieces are being moved in this company when it comes to certain situations in this chess game. But when it comes to the dead man, he's always going to rap at your door. You're on that death list.
Now, my question to you. Let me ask you a question. What is your first thing of EWA that you see so far?
The mortals and flesh and blood and bones that run through this company, these souls I will have soon for myself, and they will fall at the altar of the shadow, like everywhere else.
Oh, all right. Oh, I'm being told I'm being joined actually for these interviews. I'm actually being. Yep. I just get word I am being joined by my counterpart from on results. Ace, the COO. Ace, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining me. I know you were busy backstage dealing with some things, so no, you couldn't make it right away.
The
you
production
have
truck is,
yeah. Go ahead. What about the production trucks? I'm cutting in and out. I'm sorry. I apologize.
half of the screens went out.
Oh, not again.
Okay, okay, I unplugged them, but whatever.
All right. Now, do you have any questions for Shadow?
No.
No. Okay. Now,
Yeah,
Shadow.
well, I do have one. How long did it take you to grow your beard that long? I'm thinking about growing mine out.
Of all questions to ask, you ask about the beard.
Oh well,
Dan.
I asked you about yours, but I know you're fucking high off your ass. So
Yeah, I'm crazy high.
Death has been here since the beginning of time. It can grow fast, it can grow slow, just like the lives that be sucked out of your soul.
Oh.
okay,
Oh.
somebody's been paying attention to the Bible a little bit. All right.
Not a Bible puncher, my friend. By no means. Mortal flesh and bone and souls is what I seek for the devil himself. I
Now-
am death. I am Grim Reaper. I will snatch your soul and torture your ass in hell.
Well, if you find my soul, can you at least let me know that you're going to get it? Because I have no clue where the fuck it is.
You've been smoking my Chiba again, haven't you?
No, I sold it a long fucking time ago, way before EWA was ever created.
Oh Jesus! But Shadow, before you go, okay. Now you've been in other promotions as well that you've been in. Name something different that you see in other promotions that's not in EWA.
EWA is freshly getting off the ground, and the Reaper loves to tie itself, the entity, to a fast-growing company as yourself. I see good things coming
Well,
for EWA.
Shadow, you got someone already talking already. Joe Rivers is here tonight, and he said he's been paying attention to the Bible of the Curb Stop Messiah.
The only Messiah that I know there, Mr. Joe, is the Book of Moses, Brother Moses.
All right. Oh my God, you already got someone talking junk about you, Shadow. Here we go. Shadow, you're nothing but a lead, according to Joe Rivers. Your thoughts on that?
Mr. Joe, you know you're one of my best rivals besides Kitty Entertainment, AEP.
All right. Before you go, any last thoughts for your opponent here in EWA?
Miss Lynn, the Raven, nevermore. I know there's psychotic thoughts in your head, and I will bring them forth in this company because there's greatness for you coming soon. But do you survive death itself? We'll find out very, very soon because I'm rapping at your door. Death is calling. I shall have that soul.
Oh, all right. All right. That's a pretty dark stuff right there, man. All right. Shadow, thank you for coming on the show. I do appreciate it. I have other people I have to attend to, so thank you and good luck with your match against Lenore Lem.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Whoa. I mean, you can tell the Shadow is very focused on his match. But my question to Joe Rivers, I don't think he should be talking trash about the Shadow when he should focus on a 6-man tag coming up. Their ace. He's got a big 6-man tag coming up in the main event this coming Sunday.
What match were you watching?
Does Rivers have the 6-man
Okay,
tag?
look. I'm gonna put it like this: Rivers got his ass whooped. We all saw it. We all saw what happened. But he survived, and he won, and now he's got this 6-man tag to do. Then at the pay-per-view, he's got a 6-pack challenge.
Yeah.
So if Rivers can survive the battle he went through, he may be able to survive this.
That's true, but I mean, it should be able to be a crazy pay-per-view. But ladies and gentlemen, we have another guest come up here. He's part of the 6-man tag coming up. None other than the vigilante Rajax. Rajax, thank you for coming on the show.
Pleasure, as always. Joe River running his mouth, thinking he's got a shot against the Shadow.
I would take your mask over so we can hear you. Come on, present yourself, Rajax.
Yeah, if I must.
There we go.
Oh my
Look
God!
at that.
Put it back on. Never mind.
So now, Rajax.
All right, first and foremost, before we get into the 6-man tag, and don't get me wrong, I'm very excited about it.
I said
The
that.
Shadow could have handled Lenore Lynn just a little better than he did. I mean, yeah, rapping at her door, death calling. He could have ended it with Nevermore just to get in her head, because that's something I would have done. Getting to the 6-man tag, there's one individual on my team I did not expect to team up with.
And that would be you're thinking of Mr. Ryan Days, aren't you, Ajax?
I am.
Now, yeah, you see that's the thing in question. Yes, you have to team up with Ryan Days. It's you, Wicked Sin, teaming up together against. Now, mind you, your opponents aren't tough. You got John Reggins, now the new name of Darius Jones, as we all heard earlier.
Yes,
earlier
Darius
today.
Jones. Yes, the gimp from down under.
And we has Joe Rivers is on their team as well. Now, who you have? I understand you have your set sight on the 6-pack challenge coming up at Conflict. But in this match, who are you most worried about?
Okay, on my opponent's side of things, I mean, aside from watching my back around Ryan Days, because he'll freaking turn on us in a heartbeat. I mean, I know Ryan well enough. I mean, he does do good with certain members when he teams up. But when it comes to someone he's had a rivalry with, I'm watching my back on Ryan Days. But when it comes to my opponents, I've been keeping my eye very closely on Darius Jones since his transformation.
Now, why are you keeping an eye on him?
Well, the reason why I'm keeping my eye on him is because I don't trust anybody I team up with, ever. I'm a solo artist. I always have been.
But he's against you. He's not teaming with you.
Not
Are you
Ryan
sure
Days.
about that? Because Ryan Days is on my team. I seen it.
Yeah, Ryan Days and Wicked Sin, but you're focused on Darius Jones.
He was talking about
Yes, Darius Jones.
Why?
Because,
Why him?
again, that transformation of his, it intrigues me. I want to see just how dangerous he really is. I want to see if he's as capable as he says he is about leaving his mark in EWA.
Well, we can only tell by what happens in the 6-man tag match.
Exactly.
Now, you had one recently again, in that against your opponent. You had faced I forgot. It's been a couple weeks. That's it. I mean, it's been a hellacious couple of weeks. Due to with COVID and everything, and
Yep.
last week, this past couple of days, announcements that have been happening, and the show with Brooks going crazy. Me and the other CEO over here are trying to get things under control.
Of course.
Now, you had one hellacious match. I thought I'd tell you that you had a very hellacious match against him. But what's up with these little cruiserweight moves? I didn't see that coming from you. Can you explain this?
Well, if there's one thing I pride myself on, it's adaptive fighting. I switch up my style as I need to in order to gain a victory. I mean, look at Bam Bam Bigelow, for instance. The guy went up to the second rope and pulled a half corkscrew sort of moonsault onto his opponent every time.
That is true.
Right? And then I've seen even Kevin Owens himself do a couple of, moves that would be a bit beyond his skill set, and he's done extremely well for himself. So if those guys can do it, why not me?
That explains
What's stopping me?
you pulled off. I mean, somebody as big as you are, I never expected you to see it pull off a moonsault, but you did.
Yep. And I'll do it again. I'll do it anytime I have to. And if I got to do it against Joe Rivers, if I got to do it against Darius Jones, if I got to do it against anybody.
All right. Radex, before you go, any last words to your opponent, about the 6-man tag?
The three of yous have just signed your death warrant. They don't call me the vigilante simply because I'm here to put a stop to whatever evils is in this company. I fight for something. I fight for those that have lost. I fight for those that are outcast and rejects. You three have been preventing people from rising to the top for too long, and I'm putting an end to it.
All right there, Rajax. Want to say thank you for coming on the show and thank you for your time.
No problem, gentlemen.
Whoa, Rajax is in real form there, Ace. He is ready for this 6-man tag.
For those of you that are watching and are asking questions, yes, I am currently eating too.
Yes.
I don't get to
He's-
eat during commentary because Killer D don't let me.
He's got to be here for a show. But, ladies and gentlemen, this next person coming up is part of a triple threat, actually. Ace.
Huh?
He you know him pretty well, actually. I know you're in this match as well, but here he is. Tyler Extreme. Extreme. Welcome to the show.
What's up, Ace?
What's up, not Ace?
Whoa. Before a whole blowout happens, please let's be professional, guys. Okay, please let's act professional. You know, we do get paid to do this kind of things.
Trust me. Between me and Tyler Extreme, it's nothing but professional. I have no problems with him. It's Brooks, the person I have a problem with, which Tyler Extreme may have a problem with Brooks as well.
That was
mean,
coming to my
all-
next question. You're sorry, you were saying my thing's cutting in and out.
Same. After everything, Brooks did attack Tyler Extreme after his victory against Rockstar for no fucking reason. Brooks also attacked me, so me and Tyler Extreme may have a shared interest in beating the ever-living fucking shit out of Brooks.
Maybe we
Me
just
and
have
Tyler-
an interest of just ending his damn career.
Now, are you guys trying to say you're gonna team up against Brooks and take care of
No,
him?
By no means. Me and Tyler Extreme, I have explained this, that if Tyler Extreme wants to do what he's going to do to Brooks, as long as I get to do what I want to do, then me and Tyler Extreme can end it amongst ourselves after we eliminate that possibility.
All right, now, Mr. Extreme, my question to you is that how are you going to prepare for the likes of Brooks in the way he is mentally right now, focused on Ryan Days?
Well, he came in after me. He hit me with a lead pipe, and then he threw me off the stage. That didn't keep me down. I'm extreme. That's what my last name is for. I'm extreme. I do not back down from fights. I'm a man without fear here. I could take bumps and hits.
Right now, how are you feeling from the beatdown actually that you got after your match?
Well, the medical team backstage said I had a concussion, but it wasn't a serious one.
Okay.
But I'm able to compete in the triple threat match, which I'm fully ready for.
Okay. Now you had that match that you went through with whoever you were facing a couple weeks ago. Well, this with I think it was Joe Rivers you were facing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you had one hellacious match between you two, and he put you through, light tubes and burnt on fire and glass. And how are you feeling from that?
And a lot of competitors wouldn't say this because a lot of competitors would say, well, I'm beat up, I'm bruised up, I may be out for a few weeks or so. For myself, I feel pretty damn good.
All right.
Because I could take the pain. No matter what type of match it is. No matter.
Right. All right. Well, now mind you, this match coming up is, mind you, this is triple threat, and you're facing Aces here, but you're also facing Brooks. And I gotta say, are you really prepared for this kind of environment being a triple threat?
Well, it's no disqualification. Anything goes. And yes, Ace, it's every man for himself, which means I just don't have to go after Brooks.
Ace, your rebuttal?
I guess you didn't listen. So for the third time and final time, any time, any place, anyone.
Now I know you're called the Ace around here. I know what you had to say to me earlier today about myself not being the new Ace around here. You can call yourself the Ace, but I'm the king of extreme around here now.
Well, you see, that's great. I'm glad you're the king of stream. But then again, now that you've heard my thing, allow me to present you with my old. Now, Kennedy, remember this is from back in the day, the good old days. You are the king of extreme. That's what you said, right?
Right.
The king of extreme. Well, keep this in mind. Who needs a king when you have an ace?
He's got a point there. Now, tell Extreme, before you go, do you have one last thing to say to the Ace here and to Brooks before you venture out?
Well, first to Brooks. Brooks, you didn't put me down. You tried to end my career. You tried to end me with a career-ending injury. It didn't work. And it would never work. If you try to kill me, if you try to make me die, it won't happen. And Ace, you're not even going to try either.
Whoa! Now you see that smile on his face, right, Extreme?
So Ace, you can come at me anytime you want. I don't care if it's in a title match. I don't care if it's just a regular old street fight. Nobody can put me down. An Ace may be higher than a king in a card game, but around here in EWA, I'm better than you.
All right.
That same thing to Brooks.
And yeah, what do you got to say to Brooks?
We'll see about that, won't we?
We
All
will.
right. All right, Tyler Extreme. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Well,
I want to put out the fact you bring Brooks in here, you may have to get me out of here because it will go fucking hostile.
I believe it will. I believe it will. Now, next person I got coming on, he, Ace, has accepted the challenge, the open challenge of Rockstar.
Oh.
The
Didn't
one and only, the Bloodhound, Damian Wolf. Now, Damian, welcome to the show. First time on here. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
Did you get the contract I sent over?
Yes, I did.
Cool.
We're still waiting on Christine. We're still waiting on Christine to process those papers, by the way. But once in, you're getting paid.
Awesome.
Okay. But again, thank you. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate it. First things first. What made you, of all people, want to step up to Rockstar? Now, mind you, Rockstar had one hellacious match recently, just a little while ago.
Well, when it comes to Rockstar, I remember my first match I had with him back in a different promotion, and it's funny how the first match I have here in EWA is also the first match I had in that other promotion.
I would just like to point out the fact that it was an open challenge. You didn't have to accept it.
I wanted to give him a reason not to forget who I was again.
All right, then no reason to get hostile with me. I'm not the one.
Oh, I'm not going to be hostile with you. Don't worry.
All right.
He's not be hostile with me yet, is what he should be saying. Because, I mean, you know,
Don't cross my path, and I won't have to be.
no, I cross everybody's path. Trust me, I've stepped on Killer D's toes plenty of times, and I'm surprised he hasn't tried to hit me in the face yet.
in due time, Ace. In due time.
I will drop you on your Mississippi head so goddamn fast.
But you answered the question. You answered the open challenge. Now you said, you know Rockstar from other places. What is going through your mind when you saw that, that invite, that open challenge?
Well, when I saw the invite open challenge, well, I was like, maybe I should bring back history from about maybe roughly a year ago. Because I know when me and him went face to face, it was one of those memorable matches that was talked about for weeks. Even still, to this day, it's still being talked about. And the fact that I
Yes.
want to have my first match to come out with a bang, that's exactly why I did it.
All right. I guess Ace has to be somewhere from. I guess he'll probably be right back. Now, my question to you, Wolf, is that what do you look forward to happen here for yourself here in EWA? What is your goal?
My goal, to show everyone what I'm capable of. That I'm not just some easy opponent that people should not underestimate. Having a list of victims and a pile of broken skulls.
And you're saying basically that your first victim is Rockstar.
Definitely.
All right. Ace, you got any questions for Wolf over here?
None that pop into mind.
Okay. Wolf, any last thoughts against Rockstar and against Rockstar and anyone to here in EWA?
Actually, now that you asked, see this can? It says Rockstar on it, right?
It actually says Rockstar Rehab, but yeah.
This is what I'm gonna do to him.
So, are you trying to say that you want to up the ante in your match? Because with you saying you're twisting him around, you're gonna break his bones like you're gonna throw him through every weapon that you can see.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what? While we're here, ladies and gentlemen, I am taking the stipulation of Rockstar's Open Challenge and I am switching it right now. This match between Rockstar and the Bloodhound will now be contested under the rules of a tables match.
Whoa, you heard it here, folks, right? You heard it here, folks, tonight. Whoa. Wolf, what's your thing? What you gotta say to that?
I love it.
All right. Wolf, thank you for coming on the show.
Oh, apparently Shadow says Inferno tables matches.
That's for something else.
Yeah, that's for something else. That's not for him. That's not for him.
Okay.
You said you wanted to put Rockstar in a twisted heat pile, not not in a flaming heat pile.
What about barbed wire?
Barbed wire
Table
is
match,
fine.
there's no disqualification, so
Yeah, you can do what the hell you want.
Ooh, sweet.
But all right, Wolf. Appreciate you coming on the show and thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Whoa.
if
I
you want to
mean,
know why I disappeared, I think Brooks is backstage fucking with my shit.
not again. I hope he's not. Be crazy if he was.
Either that or
But-
I'm just stupid.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next person I have coming on, he just recently faced Tyler Extreme for the qualifying round for Conflict. He just went through a one hellacious match. He just, as he put, as we all saw, he put, Extreme through light tubes, glass, fire. Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest is Joe Rivers. Mr. Rivers, thank you for coming on the show.
Not a problem.
My question to you, how are you feeling?
I hurt like none other, but that won't stop me from showing up in our main event match.
That's nuts. You had, like I said, you had one crazy match over against Tyler Extreme. Now he put up a fight. You gotta say, he put you to the limit. I mean, me and Ace over here, we thought that you both were gonna die.
Here's the funny thing is y'all think it was to my limit? I've been so much further,
Go ahead.
and I've been
Go
back.
ahead, Ace.
Killer D, I'll wait. I gotta correct you on something. You say Tyler Extreme. It was Justin Chambers.
Oh, Justin says, man, this weed is getting me, man.
You should probably quit smoking. Look at your hair.
Hey, you know what?
That's what I said.
Listen. This,
People
you know, what?
listening.
I made some poor choices. This is what happened. I made some poor choices. I went down to one street, then I hit this tube, and I ended up in Mario's place. Okay,
He
That's
went
what
to the
happened.
Shop said he wanted number 3 and came out with that.
yes, that's what happened. Mario, I thought Mario was gonna give me a good question. You know what? As Ace, I'm being told backstage that two people keep going back and forth with each other. So after Conflict, actually at Conflict, we're gonna have a match between the Shadow and Chris Chaos. I mean, these two are back and forth in the back. They're going back at it between each other. So
Speaking
we're
of
gonna
those
make it a
two,
Conflict.
Wait, we're talking about Chris Chaos and Shadow.
Yeah.
speaking of those
they're,
two,
they're backstage. They're backstage. I'm getting word they're backstage. They're trying to go at it with each other. So we're gonna make it official right here, Mr. There Ace. At Conflict, it's gonna be the Shadow versus Mr. Ride and Die himself, Chris Chaos, and we're going to make it a ride or die match. Meaning,
Actually-
the only way to win is you have to completely knock your opponent out.
Well, Killer D, since you raised the stakes, I'm going to raise them one higher.
What's that?
The winner of that match will walk out of Conflict the new EWA United States Champion.
Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, you hear it, folks. U.S. title. Rubens, sorry, I didn't mean to make this during your time. I do apologize. We're trying to get everything, situated before Conflict. But when you had your match against Justin Chambers, okay, now how do you feel about this 6-man tag in Europe to your opponents and your partners? Like this, they're all in the same match together. What's your thoughts on that?
well, I'm kind of actually excited because, one, I haven't faced them or tagged with them, so it's new. It'll be fun to see how this goes for the simple fact anybody that followed my career spanning couple decades knows that I'm not really the one to be trusted.
Right. Now you are not an untrustworthy person. You don't trust anyone. Neither does Darius Jones. Neither does all 6 guys. Don't trust nobody in this matchup, including yourself. So I do believe that things will happen.
Looks like Ace is about to go take out the trash, considering Shadow backstage decided to shit himself.
Well, I don't know. I think he's. Yep. I'm hearing word Brooks is probably backstage doing something again. So you probably can take care of Brooks again. Brooks is probably somewhere. But Rivers, hello, you there? Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Now, mind you, before you go, what is your final thoughts?
Final thoughts is cause more chaos next week. Or
Okay.
this week. And walk out of Conflict as the champ.
Oh, all right. Mr. Rivers, thank you for your time. All right. This next woman I have coming on the show, this person is no stranger to entities. No stranger at all to what she has done. But hey, Ace, are you there? You back there? Hello, Ace, are you there? But I guess he's not. I don't know where he is. But ladies and gentlemen, this woman has made it out of the shadows and into the EWA. And her first matchup, she's coming up at Conflict, is a triple threat for the Starlet Championship. And her 2 opponents are Dollface and Lenore Len. And I know she has history of both with both ladies. Here is my next guest, Ember Lynn. Ember Lynn, how are you doing?
Excuse me.
What are you doing in EWA?
Shh. I can't hear her.
Who is her?
Isn't he so naive, Mother?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to her.
Who is she? Who is she? But my question to you, what the hell are you doing in EWA?
Why not? I am here to make a statement. I am here to take my monster.
Who are you here to take? Who is the monster?
You will find out very soon who my monster is.
Now, I'm familiar with different places, but are you talking about him? That monster that starts with an N?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh my god, if that's who I think it is, we're all in for a rude awakening, Ace. We really are.
I picked the wrong time to come back because that just scared the ever-living hell out of me.
Now, Ember Lynn, my question to you is your thoughts on this title match coming up at Conflict.
Lenore, such a puny little crow. She could cause, and nothing of substance to me. You finally succeeded, Lenore.
I would like to point out Dollface is in that match too.
Did I ask you to speak to me?
Uh-huh.
Dollface. Dolly. You are a more worthy opponent than Miss Lenore Lynn. I know this. She knows this. Me and you should just be in that match, Dolly. Think about it. Just me and you. Oh, aren't they pretty?
Now, Ace, I mean, you're probably scared of Ace, and Ace is not a scary person. But Amber Lynn, I gotta say, recently we thought we heard you at the compound, but it wasn't you. I mean, this little place we heard this laugh, and me and Ace trying to figure out, were you at the compound? Because I know your voice, I know your laugh distinctly. Was that you?
I was in the compound.
What the hell are you doing there? Who are you watching? Because you couldn't be watching Brooks or Ryan Days. There's something there that you were probably going after. Is there? Is that why?
It's where she dwells.
Oh, Jesus.
It's okay. It's all right. They just don't understand, do they?
Amber Lynn, before you go, what are your final thoughts towards your opponents at the pay-per-view at Conflict?
My final thoughts? You're not going to ask me about Brooks?
Why would I ask you about Brooks? Brooks is going in a whole different direction. Why would he's not even thinking about you?
Trust me. He's thinking about me. You just don't know it yet.
Okay. Amber Lynn. Good luck. Ace, do you have anything for Amber Lynn? Ace? Do you have hello? Do you have anything for Amber Lynn?
I'm calling the mental hospital.
Oh, okay. I guess you're getting the white coats again. If you get the white coats, you know. If you get the white coats, you know what's going to happen, right? We're not responsible for their injuries.
Okay.
But all right, Amber Lynn, thank you for your time and thank you for coming on the show.
I feel like you just wasted my time.
Do you have anything else to say?
Brooks, you need me. You know this as well as I do. Leave those men and come to me. Choose this path, and we will give you strength. We will be us, the house. Us.
Amber Lynn, thank you for coming on. What are you doing? You put a protective shield. This. Wow. Just that's crazy what would just happen here now. This next person I have coming on, Ace. We just made their match official at Conflict. here is Mr. Ride and Die himself, Chris Chaos. Chris, thanks for coming on the show.
What the fuck was your hat?
What the?
I'm relaxing at home with a cold one and a warm one.
I think we all one at this point.
So go ahead, boys. I know you have the questions. There's several questions you want to ask me.
All right, my first question: what's going on with you and Shadow backstage? I know he's got his match against Lenore Lamp, but you two just started going off. What's going on?
I want to make it point to Shadow and to everyone here. This is nothing personal. This is honest and truly 100% business. I'm here for a reason. It's not to make a name. It's not for titles. If I add to my name and I collect some gold, that's a cherry on top of it all. But I'm here for a very distinct reason. And Shadow is upon that list, if you will, of people I'm watching.
Well, now you get the opportunity at Conflict to collect some gold because it's for the United States title.
Was not expecting that. But hey, again, like I said, the cherry on top.
I said to see as you are relaxing, I see you got my gift. You know, I see you got my gift. You know, that little pipe over there. I see you got my gift as for the additional signing bonus. Ace, I didn't tell you. I didn't want you to get worried or get mad. Certain people that I know that are token smokage, I decided to send them a little extra care package in their contract. If they're smokers, I have no problem with them smoking right before their match. Right
And
before
you
they
don't think
sit
I
in that
didn't
gorilla.
and you think I didn't send to the people that I signed?
Who do you think
did?
Who do you think I got the beer from?
Oh shit! There we go. Look, you send beer, I send weed. We're good to go.
Some got beer. A few others, such as Ryan Days, sent Ryan Days something a little special.
But Shadow, I just want you to understand, while you're here to collect souls and you claim to be the Grim Reaper, the true shadow of death is the one I cast.
Oh, Chris, I'm being told word that your opponent did not leave. Shadow, what? You hear all this? Now your take. I'd like to hear what's going on. Your take on this, because you two were backstage, rambling along as I was being told, and then all this happened. Now you're say on the whole match that the Ace and I have bestowed on you two. Your thoughts?
Mr. Ride or Die, how can you say you predict or transparent death itself as a shadow? Why the Reaper itself? I've been here since the beginning of time.
That scared the shit
Mortal
out of me.
flesh, I will peel it off your bones.
I've been dying to shed some weight.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I am not afraid of the Reaper. I welcome the Reaper like an old friend.
It's you.
Mr.
So by
Ride or
all
Die,
means,
I'm gonna make you famous.
Shadow, I don't mean to interrupt and step on your any toes here, okay? But I know some history about Mr. Ride or Die himself. He's a two-time Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer. Yes, I know where he come from
He
and
has
where he's been all over this fucking world.
World
I have been
championships.
watching him grow and evolve, but I'm going to push him past his limits and see how psychotic he can really be in that 20x20.
Now, what is that in your hands, Shadow?
My sickle of death, and it's thirsting for your blood, Mr. Ride or Die. She's calling for your name. Can you hear it? Can you hear her call your name?
I hear her loud and clear, like a fine symphony.
Can't hear it.
Oh, wow, this is just crazy.
Shadow, you do not want to take this where you truly want to.
Now,
the years have not been good to me.
I understand, Mr. Hall of Fame, but everybody's got to die someday.
And that's the whole point. You never have a choice. So if death it shall be, then death it will be.
The times of sand are ticking. Don't waste valuable breath.
I don't waste a grain. I have lived my best life. So if it is my time, it is my time.
And we shall dance, Mr. Ride or Die, in the pale moonlight.
Oh, you know we will. And blood will rain.
Because when we're done, there'll be no roof in that arena.
Everyone will age and everyone will feel. Oh, definitely.
This is on y'all's heads. EWA is on y'all's heads.
Thank God for insurance.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Yeah, we don't have that.
You in a world of trouble then. You might want to try and confine this.
Oh, we don't have it. The fucking arena itself has it. I hope.
You better get some sponsors to pay up life insurance.
And you might want to talk to somebody about confining this so others don't get hurt.
We have different
I like the way Mr. Ride or Die is thinking.
We have different sponsors every week, so.
Because this is not going to be for the faint of heart. If you've got a weak heart or a weak stomach, I would not advise you being anywhere near the arena or the ring at that specific moment.
If this is the case, then I have to make this decision. Now, obviously, with you two, it's going to be a ride or die match, which the only way to win is to completely knock out your opponent. But if somebody's going to get hurt, I feel like this match will be the first match on the card, and it will take place in the arena, which at that point will be empty.
Well, good sir, Mr. Ace. If that shall it be, but nothing will compare to what we causing chaos in that ring, because the first event match of the match card, will be a slobber knocker. Nothing will be able to compete with this match.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's make it official. Ace, are you agree? Are you agree? We can put these two. Let's start these two off in of conflict, because these two look like they need to get it off their chest right away.
Officially, right now, for everybody that's listening, the first match of the night at Conflict will take place in the empty arena for the United States Championship. Chris Chaos versus Shadow.
All right. I want to thank you both for coming on the show, Shadow. Again, thank you for coming back. I didn't know you didn't leave.
I never leave. I'm always in the shadows.
Okay. Good luck to both of you. I gotta get to this next guest. Ladies and gentlemen, this next guest, Ace, you need to prepare. I'm saying it now as the co-owner, the co-CEO with Ace here. I'm saying right now, right here, all bets are off. You had said earlier, I can't control this. This is between y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest, the guy who has a lot of answering to do. His name is Brooks. Brooks, welcome to the show.
Glad to be here.
First things first. Before I get to your triple threat, did you have to hear what Emberlyn had to say?
Not exactly. No. Why?
Something about telling you to come home. She was the laughter in the compound. What is your thoughts on that?
Well, ever since the beginning of this year, I kind of dwelled on a different path, a different chapter. So whatever home in question is being asked to return to, let's just say I've evicted myself from it, because I don't need that darkness anymore. I can be my own personal monster. Like I said, when I first stepped through these doors, I don't need to be cryptic. I don't need to be berserk. I can be me and still pose a threat, like I clearly have been. But even with that being said, the compound is still a part of my property, which, since you decided to, come clean about it, Killer D, you decided to tell the world that you snooped around on my property, and I'm not very happy about it, but I'm gonna let that slide.
Listen, I'm just doing my job. That's all I am doing, sir. That's it.
But your job is to also communicate with your talent. So you could have asked me if you could check something out, and I would have given you the keys myself.
I apologize. I do apologize.
You had to pick my lock, because I saw that. You had to leave stuff tipped over, drawers opened. You could have at least cleaned up after yourself, man. Like, come on. Be a little bit more decent when you're going through people's property unannounced.
I'm sorry.
Like I said, if you ever do that again, you will have answering to do. And it won't be by mouth either. I'll make sure that you never ever are able to travel again if we have to go that route.
Now, mind you, Brooks, if that's not Emberlyn at the compound, then who is that? Who was the female laughter then if that's not Emberlyn?
To be honest, I've heard that laughter before.
It's not Allison Black. I know her laughter.
Not her. Because I know her laugh when I hear it, and that wasn't it.
So who is it? Who is the laughter behind that woman?
I wish I knew. Right now, I don't know, but I guess I'll find out sooner or later if it continues. But I still have a feeling I know who it is. I just have to make sure it's not just a gut feeling.
Now I'm being given word. Yes, I'm being given word actually. A message was sent to you, Brooks. I know you've been looking for this person, but here's a message sent to you. Hello, Mr. Brooks. Hope you're healing up just fine. Compliments to Mr. Ryan Days.
Yeah, nice to finally hear from you after, tucking your tail between your legs and running away. You didn't just leave because you were not busy or didn't have any work to do. It's because you saw what was happening and you decided to protect yourself. So for that, I commend you. But, making me wait longer to finish what you just started, that's only going to make matters worse. Because, like I said, for every night you do not show up, every single roster member will get hurt. And I did not, by any means, stutter when I said that. Because look at what happened on Monday. And you think that's it?
Let me explain to you. Let me ask you, Brooks. I'm sorry. I do apologize for interrupting. I don't want to step on your toes. I just want to ask questions, and I would like answers to all these questions I ask you. Our security team, our talent, the COO over here. What was going through your mind?
Like I said, this whole entire ordeal could have been resolved peacefully. I mean, I understand I had some temper to let out, and I did. But then I was to be escorted out of the building. And usually, when you escort someone out, you don't forcefully keep pushing them out the door like your security team did.
You made your way back in!
I continually told your security team to stop touching me, and they didn't. So each and every single one of them got an answer for their doings. And yes, I found my way back in because...
All 10? All fucking 10?
Well, I haven't really heard anything back from number 10 yet.
He's in the hospital. He's in a coma, for Christ's sake.
Oh, poor guy. Yeah.
Now, my question to you, this triple threat, you're facing the ace over here and Tyler Extreme. Your thoughts?
Well, as I posted on social media, I'm going to give Ace the props for at least attempting to step up to the plate and defend his territory. But, when worse comes to worse, I still get what I want in the matter. And, I'm not going to sit here and claim that the Ace is any form of unintelligent or stupid or anything like that, because he raised some valid points. I could have easily finished the job, not with just a spear. I could have done a concerto, putting him out of his misery. I could have done so many other things, just like I did to Tyler Extreme, just like I did to Rockstar, just like I did to Justin Chambers and your 10 measly small security guards.
Okay, let me stop you.
Ooh.
You think I don't understand everything you did? I understand it completely. The reason you did everything you did wasn't because of me. wasn't because of the security. It wasn't because of the talent. It's because you didn't get Ryan Days. That was the reason. I understand that. But guess what? I want you to tell me, on a scale from 1 to 10, how badly do you want Ryan Days?
I don't need a scale from 1 to 10. All I need to do is have every single urge in my body and every form of dark past that I have left to end his career permanently.
Then how about this? Me and you, I know we got unfinished business. We're going to settle in that triple threat. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
How about I give you what you finally want?
I'm listening.
You want Ryan Days? Then I'm going to set this. Now, obviously, I can't give you Ryan Days at Conflict. He has his own business to take care of. So, after Conflict, at the next pay-per-view, I'll give you Ryan Days. And I will give you Ryan Days in a 3 stages of hell.
On one condition. If he survives the 3rd stage, will be exploding barbed wire.
I was thinking something more along the lines of an Inferno match.
How about you mix both? How about we do that, Ace? Let's mix both. Exploding barbed wire death match with some fire around those ropes.
Works for me.
Let's really give the people what they want. Everyone hates Ryan Days. Am I wrong, Ace?
I think I can make it one better.
What's that? Oh shit!
That match will
I'm being told that Ryan Days has something to say on something, Ace. Oh. Brooks, this is to you. You want another crack at me? Fine. Once I win the world title, he's going to finish you off just like I did to Legion in his own backyard. No man's land. Oh my God! Brooks, what the hell is this? What is this? Can you elaborate?
I told you never to mention that place again, Ryan.
Well, to sweeten the deal, 3 stages of hell, that final stage won't just be fire around the ropes. It won't just be exploding. It won't just be barbed wire. That whole arena, barricades, ramp, stage, all will be encased in nothing but flames.
So he has nowhere to run. I like that.
Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. But, I mean... Oh my God! Oh my God!
That little remark is obviously digging down a deeper hole than he needs to.
Brooks, I'm being told he has just said, because he's in a different location from you, still hiding from you, I guess.
Of course.
But No Man's Land, which is more of a Teletubby playground, didn't affect him. Your thoughts?
That's only because you fought me in the backyard. You haven't seen the entire place yet, have you? There's a lot more to it than you think. There's the open path surrounded by nothing but trees and the ring that just sits right in the middle of that forest, which is exactly where we squared off. And then there's the cemetery. But I can obviously drag your body down there when I'm done. There's a lot of things that you haven't seen in that place yet. The only thing that's funny to me is the Teletubby playground is exactly how you would describe the nightmare in a nutshell, isn't it, Ryan? You know, your little counterpart, butt buddy that wears the white contacts. If that's the route you want to go with me, if you want to go nightmare mode, please do. And maybe, just maybe,
Wait.
just
Wait.
maybe,
You said the word nightmare. You mean the pathetic daydream?
yeah.
Brooks,
What?
this is going to probably hurt you. How does it feel to know I broke your undefeated record in that match and the fact I made you my bitch in your house, your forest? Don't think I forgot I made Legion's dad father beg me to stop hurting you. This time, father won't stop me. What does he mean by this?
Again, he's digging down a hole that I never thought I'd ever see again. It's a dark path. I used to be affiliated with what I would call a father figure at the time. Back when I donned the suit, back when I donned the Legion, I took the initiative from a force that I just called Father. The Dark Father, whatever you want to call him. He was there. He saw that at the time I was not at my full potential. And I will admit, yes, Ryan Days destroyed me in my own turf, and that's fine. I needed that extra push. I needed that reason to come back even stronger. And he, with whatever power he had left, he physically stopped Ryan Days from finishing the job and told him to walk away. And that's fine. If you want to, you know what? Screw 3 stages of hell. You want no man's land, you got it.
Oh,
but
fuck.
here's the thing. You may
Whoa.
see Legion again very soon.
Brooks, I'm being given a word that the only reason why that Ryan Danes won that match because he got help.
Help from who?
All I know is that I don't know what her name was at the time. She did commentary for that match. This person right here, Brooke Phillips. I don't know who she is. She did the commentary for your match, but I'm getting another word from Ryan Days. Keep it simple. Your father handed me your title after he knew you couldn't handle it anymore after I threw you off a 30-foot roof and saw you flying into the cellar.
Right. Yeah. He betrayed me. That's right. Yeah, because he thought I. You know what? I'm not about that life anymore. I don't care about the past, Ryan. Honestly, with the mood you've put me in, everything you're doing is only making it worse. So, if you want to keep digging that hole, I would keep digging. Honestly, I implore it now. Keep on digging.
Okay, look. Knowing how heated this is, I will consider changing the 3 stages of hell, and I will take you both back to know that I'll pay transportation out of my own pocket.
Ooh, Brooks, he's really pushing your limits right here.
However,
yeah, got it.
if I bring both of y'all back to no man's land, I'll ask one thing. One thing only. Take every single toy you want, because there are no pinfalls, no submissions. The only way to win that match is to make your opponent say the words, "I quit." Therefore, your match against Ryan Days will be at No Man's Land under the rules of an I quit match.
Now, mind you, I'm going to, but here's the thing. And Ace, I think you're going to agree with me on this. Brooks, I'm telling you and Ryan Days right here, right now, after conflict, none of you can touch each other. If you do, your match is revoked. Do I have your word?
So, under no circumstances can I lay a finger on him until that moment.
He can't lay a finger on you on you either. After conflict is over.
The show after conflict, you two will be in the ring together for a contract signing. There is a no contact clause in that contract.
Yep.
However, any be in the ring with, you can let fucking anger out as much as you possibly want.
Doesn't matter who it is. And oh my God. Brooks, to you, not about that life. Too much of a coward to dig down deep and find an inner demon. I welcome it. And I can't cut off his balls because he obviously doesn't have any sense. He can't dig down and find that inner demon that he supposedly has.
It's not that I don't have the balls, Ryan. I just don't want to make your life a living hell. Because once that side of me comes out, it'll make the nightmare look like a Beanie Baby. The one that's not affordable. The one that doesn't matter to anything. Honestly, Ryan, dig down that hole once again just to put an end to you would be too easy. I don't need that anymore. All I need is to dig down deep in my own thoughts, my own intentions, which I have plenty of them.
Ooh,
Trust me when I tell you.
He's calling you. He's calling you out, Brooks.
Not return home after this.
Brooks, this is what he's letting you know. You said that last time, and look how it turned out for you. Come on, second place. Ooh, he's basically calling you a silver. Ouch. Now, let's not focus on you and Ryan Days right now. Let's focus. Oh, where'd he go? Where did he go? He's gone. Where'd Brooks go?
I don't know.
What the hell? That's crazy. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank you for everyone coming on the show. I do appreciate y'all coming on, and hope to see y'all this Sunday night. It's going to be a crazy show. Wait, oh my God! Wait, oh, he's back. What the hell's going on with him? Brooks, what's going on here? I mean, everything all right? What happened to what happened? You get that McDonald's Wi-Fi going on?
No, I glitched out for a second.
I thought that was I thought that part of you was gone. What happened?
Well, you know how it goes. The scars are always there, no matter what.
Brooks, this is one final comment towards you, I guess. You've beaten a lot of people in this world. You've taken a lot of people into the graves. You won gold around the world, but one thing you haven't done is simple: beat Ryan Days. I don't know if how long has this been rivalry going on?
Long enough. At this point, I've gotten to the point where I have nothing to lose. I don't care about anything else in this world except bandaging the old wounds.
Ooh. He's basically Ryan Days right now is telling you this. Checkmate.
You haven't ever played chess with me before.
Okay. Now, enough with Ryan Days. My question to you is your match with the Ace and Tyler Extreme. What are your thoughts going into this match? Now, mind you, it is no disqualification because it is triple threat rules. And you got somebody calling you out before we go. After you entered, I got someone showing you calling you out. So my question to you, your thoughts going into this triple threat?
Well, it's simple. Obviously, from what I've been told by other producers in the back, that this match was made because it was supposed to be consequences for my actions to bring back the two that, among the others, that were handled the worst. I have nothing to say for Tyler Extreme because I already know I'm going to just repeat this same process over and over again, except maybe this time he'll be very, very fortunate to ever be booked again after he's been put in a coma, just like the others almost were. But as for the Ace, you know, I can't hate the guy.
Ooh. Okay, first things first, Brooks, if you don't mind me, I don't mean to interrupt you, so I do apologize. Dollface is calling you out. Brooks is a coward and cannot or will not be not being forth his most inner demon.
Just leave the guy alone.
And we have Ryan Days again. Not because your ring ability is like playing checkers while I'm playing chess. Mic drop. Your thoughts on both things?
You're more like playing with Lincoln Logs, Ryan. You're never going to be put together. You're always going to fall short. You're always going to be a missing piece to the puzzle. And come the next pay-per-view after Conflict, no one will ever remember you. And as for Dollface, I know what you're trying to do. I know. You've seen this side of me plenty of times. And you know I don't like to hide that side of me, but the whole point of me doing so, it's not because I'm a coward. It's not because I'm scared. It's because I'm doing it for the safety of you. Because I'm letting you see the light of day again. I'm letting Ryan Days see the light of day again. I'm letting EWA still stand when I could have it burning already. But like I said, keep on pushing me, and maybe you'll get what you want. But back to the triple threat. Since that's what I'm more focused on right now instead of the two jabbering Neanderthals.
Your thoughts on the triple threat?
As I said, I am nothing for Tyler Extreme except pain and misery coming his way. But as for the Ace, I understand. the reason behind this. Because, like I said, I can't put you down when somebody at least needs to sign my paycheck, and not me being selfish. I still need a playground to run. And if there's no one to run it, then how am I supposed to have fun anymore? If it's just going to be a place with no order, and I'm the only one that can restrain it, then so be it. But make no mistake about it. Whether I like someone, whether I hate someone, it doesn't matter. What's happening in the ring is what's going to happen. I'm going to do what I always do. And if I end up getting put down as my consequence, if I end up being filed and arrested for my actions from past events, if that's what's going to make everyone happy, so be it. But I will always find a way back.
Well, before you go, I got two things to show you. Brooksy, darling, come play. Join where the blood flows and the life force is gone. And by Ryan Days, this is towards you. I'm going to fall short. How many times have you beaten me? You're like the Detroit Lions while I'm like the Cincinnati Bengals. I will always get further than you. Ooh, he called you the Detroit Lions, Brooks. How does that make you feel, knowing that they always have a losing streak?
That's the thing. They always did. This may be my first time. It doesn't matter. Winning or losing doesn't matter to me. All that matters is getting what I want, and I will get it.
Brooks, I'm being told that Dollface will be in the corner of Ryan Days at your match in that No Man's Land. She will be there. What can you care to elaborate?
Well, this agreement to this match was under a cohesive manner. So, if she is so willing to be on that side, I will allow it under one condition. She stays on the other side of the fence. There is a fence that surrounds my property. If I have to pull a demonic nightmare and turn the electricity on, I will do it.
Whoa, you're throwing my cousin, even though he's not around anymore. He's dead. But okay. Wow. Brooks, I got two lines for you. You're the white girl, and I'm Kobe before there. Therefore, I will make you my bitch. And he's going to beat you worse than Chris Brown did to Rihanna. Damn, Ace.
I'm just going to say that's in poor taste.
Very poor taste. I think he's trying to get under his skin, but I don't think it's affecting Brooks whatsoever.
Unfortunately, Kobe Bryant was flying high and then crashed and burned. So I think you're next on that loan.
Oh, damn. Damn, Ace. What do you think of that? Ace, what's your take on that? Ace, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Brooks, I'm being told.
This is fun.
Brooks, I'm being told you have a challenger. Someone looks like they haven't left yet. Ace, this person has not left. They've been sitting backstage the entire time for the entire thing. So let's make it official as well. After conflict, let's have Brooks face this man. Shadow, you there? I guess not. He has some.
after this week, we do have one more week before conflict. So,
I mean, we can have them before the conflict pay-per-view if that's what you want to do. I don't know where he went, but this guy looks like he didn't leave, and he's backstage making some faces, but obviously he just disappeared, like a shadow that he is. So I think a week before the pay-per-view, we can have Shadow versus Brooks. Let's make it official. What do you think there, Ace?
sounds good to me.
What do you think there, Brooks? How do you feel about facing Shadow next week
Sure, why not?
after this coming up?
Okay, so since Brooks is still kind of angry, I mean, I would be too after all the shit that Ryan Dace has said already.
Oh.
I'll even go a step further, and I'll put you and Shadow in the main event in the steel cage.
All right. Now we're
And
talking.
Brooks, you got one more thing. It's not Dollface talking to you actually this entire time. Why draw a line, my darling, when you know, Brooksy, that you will not hurt me unless you face me? Come play with me, Brooksy, and come join the bloodthirsty side. And join not Dollface, but Letta. Whoa!
I knew it.
Ace, Letta has made her appearance.
I knew it. That's who it was.
She's the voice? Is that the laughter?
No, that's why
Was
me?
Was it Letta?
How did she know?
Ace, can you believe this? How did Letta get into the compound?
I've never told her where that place is.
What the? I'm lost. But Ace, Ryan Days is calling out an opponent for next week. I don't know if Lenore is watching, but she's being called out next week. Ryan Days wants to face Lenore. Ace, your thoughts?
I'll set it up.
Okay, as we hear official, folks, next week Ryan Days versus Lenore Len. And Brooks, are you busy next week on Sunday?
Nothing to know of. Why?
Well, I know you have a big triple threat, but I know you've been watching, Ryan Days loosely. I thought, I would like to have you there on commentary next week, Sunday night, if you're not busy. But you gotta promise me. You gotta promise me one thing. You cannot get involved in that 6-man tag match.
I won't have to. I definitely won't have to.
Okay. Ace, are you fine with Brooks over here joining us in commentary next week?
Yep.
Brooks, if you are busy, you gotta let me know in advance, please. And if you can't, let me know some choice words you want to say while we have that, and I will reply the message to everybody watching.
Sounds good.
Okay, but Brooks,
Sounds good.
Now mind you, next week, your next opponent is here. Here you go, Shadow. Shadow, I saw you making some faces backstage again when Brooks during his interview. Can you elaborate why you making those faces towards him? Because now next week
I won't making no faces
Brooks.
towards this. I wasn't making faces towards this man. I didn't like that statement that Dave said about shooting down the Raven. Tread lightly, Mr. Days.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brooks.
It sounds like that Shadow is going to be in the corner of Lenore Lynn then.
Next week. But Shadow, here you are. I'm glad you came back. You are next week. You will have a match against Brooks. Your take on that? It's a week before the pay-per-view, and you and Brooks have never probably faced each other. So let's see what happens here. A first time ever. What do you think, Ace?
Like I said, main event, steel cage.
What do you think of that, Shadow? Your thoughts?
Whatever's best for business is good for business.
And I see Brooks agrees. All right, but I want to say thank you for everybody for their time coming on. We're being wait, hold on. Brooks, this is towards you. Remember, Brooksy, let her knows what others do not. That includes your most inner demon thoughts. What's she talking about?
Okay, for the comments that are coming in, just stop. Just cut it
Just
out.
remember, you think you may control a demon one way, but he can always break his chains, Letta.
As you just heard it right there. But next week we make it official: Brooks versus Shadow. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. I do appreciate everyone coming to the show. Brooks, Shadow, everybody, Bloodhound, Damian Wolf, Ember Link, Chris Chaos, everybody that came on the show. Thank you and good night.